Your next comic, you can see her all over town. She's a regular at Laugh Factory. Start clapping right now. Come on, start clapping right now for Kathyrn Gong!
One more time for the band, y'all. Hell yeah. And for Dylan, man, that kid scares the shit out of me. Oh my God. Good for him. Good for him. Y'all having fun tonight? Yeah? Drinking, smoking, cocaine? What's going on in the room? Yeah? One strong, yeah? Very good. The rest of y'all a little nervous about it? Smart answer, smart way to respond. I'm coming to y'all straight from shows in D.C., actually, and I was leaving a show in D.C., and someone asked me what the price of Chicago cocaine was. Yeah, I was like, obviously, I don't know, right? Because if you're a woman... Yeah, that price is free $99. You're right. I'm all for equitable treatment, you know, splitting the check, feminism, progress, whatever the fuck. But all I'm saying is as long as I'm still making something like 79 cents on the dollar, you know, you can roll that bill up for me, bro. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, guys are medium on that joke, but women love it, right? The two of you in here, very good. Very good. You guys a Coke crowd? Okay, we got a hell yeah, very good. Yeah, I don't do a lot of Coke, but I am around a lot of Coke, you know. You guys are too, and if you don't know that, you are the narc. You're the narc. I'm more of a weed person. Cannabis crowd as well? Yeah, weed crew, very good. Yeah, hell yeah. Is this the band? Obviously, yeah. Yeah. Do you think you're good at weed? Goat belly? Yeah. Is that how you came up with goat belly? Probably. You didn't even remember, so we're not sure if you're good at weed or not. But I'm not good. I'm really not good at it. I thought I got good because, like, during the pandemic, y'all, I practiced really hard. And I thought I got a little less amateur. But then I went to LA. Any West Coast transplants in the room randomly? Good. Well, then little PSA for y'all. LA weed is not safe for public consumption, okay? They just had it too long, you know? I smoked a joint with a buddy out there after a show a couple weeks ago, and he was like, I'm gonna hit this, and then I'm gonna hit the road. Like, what are you about to do? And I was like, what am I about to do? Like, bro, I don't even know if you just asked me that question or me just asked me that question. What am I about to do? I don't know. I think I'm about to sit like right here and count the ceiling tiles. And if there's an odd number, I might kill myself. So should be better at weed. I should be better at weed because I teach yoga. Yeah, you guys should have known that because I'm a white woman. Yeah, it's not even a choice anymore. It's just in the contract for us to at least consider it, right? So I do, y'all. I teach yoga, but I teach yoga at Chicago's Cook County Jail. This half the room heard me. This half the room still processing the information, I guess. Yeah, that is a real thing I do. I know. And I just say that to let y'all know while you're deciding how much energy to give me tonight. Thank you that you do consider I, at all times, have 3 people on my phone who will kill for me. And one just posted bail. So you guys can pick the energy back up here tonight, or you can fuck around and find out. I don't. That is a real thing I do. Yes, I teach men and women in jail. People have a lot of like normal, natural questions about that too, I think. Like, why? And if I'm ever scared, I get that one a lot. Rarely, if ever, with the guys, y'all, I'll tell you that, because, you know, they're very active, to be honest. They're very participatory, and in their words, I'm the best thing that they've seen all day, okay? So, thank you very much. No one's risking me not coming back to jail. That's a fact. But then people are like, well, that's the only reason they show up, right? That has to be the only reason they come is because you look like that. I'm like, I don't care, right? I don't care why they come. I just prefer if they do it after I leave. You're right, that's a perfect joke. Shake your head, fuck you, what'd you do today? I'm in the trenches. That is just a joke. It is just a joke, and it's a good one. They love it. It is just a joke, though. The guys are really comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with them, you know. But if I haven't won you over yet, fret not, because the men might give me a little extra boost of confidence, but the women in jail keep me humble, y'all. I was leaving the women's division last week, and one of them told me that I look like Taylor Swift's whore cousin. So, yep, laughter hurts just as much the second time around. No, I believe in the work that I do. I think it's good work. I'm not a good person, though. You know, my intentions might be good, but I think I'm also getting worse. I think I'm getting worse, you know? Like, my instincts are bad. They're trash. I realized this the other day because I was rolling in a new nail salon, y'all, but by rolled, I do mean walked. But the nail tech rolled toward me in an electronic wheelchair, and I noticed that when she did that, she had no legs, okay? No legs and no feet. And my first thought was, well, I will not be getting a pedicure today. Yeah, and my second thought was, that was not a good first thought. You know, not great. He's smiling, you guys can laugh, fuck you. I don't know. Everyone's like side-eyeing in the corner, like, is he gonna be okay with it? Are you, okay. This is a dark show. I was told to bring my fucked up material, so. Yeah, I deal with a lot of this shit in therapy. Do you guys go to therapy? So I should. Yeah, it tracks. I'm a proponent of therapy. I just, like, I'm taking a little break for me personally right now. I'm taking a little break because my therapist is getting too comfortable with me. I don't know if this has happened with you or anyone that's been in therapy, but she's always asking me, like, what would happen if I was to stop waging battles with myself, you know? Like, this bitch seems to think I'm the problem, and you guys have been here, right? She's not wrong. It's a war-torn country up top, but last week she was like, Kathyrn, seriously, like, what would happen, do you think, if you let go of some of this trauma, you know, and some of the drama? And I was like, I don't know, Susan. Like, maybe I wouldn't be funny anymore, you know? And she took one look at me and she was like, well, do you think you're funny now? Yeah, I was like, I'll take the fucking jokes from here, Suze. So now that hoe is out 150 a week. All right, you guys want to get into some of the darker stuff? I wrote down my worst on the way here because I came from Second City and you can't do it there. Oh, did anyone go to Air and Water today? Anyone do that? All right, cool, couple. Yeah, I did too. You guys can tell by the sunburn. I did that, and I enjoy it. I like watching like the planes fly around, do their little tricks in the air, you know. But I will admit, every year that I see them up there, just sort of cruising and then dodging and like weaving between the buildings, you know, I'm like, but couldn't just like one of y'all, you know, fly directly into the Trump Tower, like just one, you know. It's like, thank you for your service, you know, but be a real hero, like. Just a joke. But for those of you that pulled back on that, fret not, okay? I'm not talking about taking people out in the Trump Tower, but that was also the building that R. Kelly was storing those 13-year-old girls in. So, yeah, if you tightened up on that, you're the pedo, okay? That's on you. I think I work well in jail because I make a lot of mistakes. I told y'all, like, I'm not a good person, but I'm also just constantly fucking things up, you know? Like, not the big stuff. I got a man and I care about him and I don't cheat, but I fuck up a lot of the little stuff, you know? Like, somewhere between, like, the ADHD and my dyslexia and my also lifelong refusal to acknowledge that I have either in a real way. I'm just constantly fucking up the little things. And he's not a huge fan of that. He says that he never makes the same mistake twice. You know? Yeah, I'm like, really? Then why do you keep trying to break up with me? Because seems like it's gonna be one. I think he doesn't make as many mistakes because when he makes them, they are grave. They are grave errors. This man told me the other day that I am not the hottest woman that he's ever been with. Yeah, feel the reaction here? it's a no-no, right? I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm realistic, you know. I'm aware that there are 10s, 11, 12s, right, walking around this earth, and that he may have been with one of them, but I don't care if you have or haven't, right? Like, I just feel like telling your active girlfriend that she's not the hottest you've had is like a NFL coach walking up to his starting quarterback mid-game and being like, hey man, great job, but just wanted to let you know, quick reminder, you're only here because we couldn't get Brady. So, go long. My man's Indian. I fuck outside my race now in general because I'm done camping. I'm done fucking camping. I won't do it anymore. And he and I don't have like a ton of, you know, like cultural differences or a ton of cultural problems outside of the fact that I appropriated his entire culture for a career. We don't have a ton of cultural problems, but I noticed a language barrier recently. Because we were talking about one of my decisions, my mistakes that he didn't approve of. And he was like, I just feel like that was subpar decision making. And I was like, subpar? I don't really know what you mean, because in my culture, we call that a birdie. So, thank you, that's a great joke, you're right. Okay, we'll get back to the dark stuff. When I was 25, my ex committed suicide. Yep, and I would breathe, because that's not the joke, but I am about to make it one. So, get on board, Reggies. Did he become my ex at the same time? You're about to find out. No, he did it right after I dumped him. So, yeah. I know, I'm not good in bed. No. That's not the joke either. Here's the deal, y'all. I say that to let y'all know, like, if you haven't lost someone in that fashion, all right, I know this is a fucked up show, but if you haven't lost someone in that fashion, right, a couple things happen in pretty short order, all right? You get a lot of questions, you know. You get a lot of empathy, and you get a lot of silence, which some of you are still graciously providing to me this evening. But I think you gotta look at the bright side in every situation, all right, in every single one. And I think that in every breakup, all right, no matter how mature and no matter who breaks up with who, that there comes a moment, you know, a week, a year, a month down the line where you see your ex, like, I don't know, out on vacation with new boo, new job, who dis, just like generally better off than they were with you, right? And I think for one moment you might be like, man, I wish this motherfucker would die. Yeah, I have that. So don't worry about it. You can laugh because he can't hear you. Yeah, I would worry not, you guys. I will see him and the rest of you in hell. All right, I'll get out of here on this. You guys. I did tell you that I'm dating someone, happy with him, respect him, whatever, you know, I do. He's here. He's proud of me in the back. No, I respect him, but I'm running into a little issue, like a real one with him, because I left a show last night, and another man came up to me, and he was like, Kathyrn, I really respect what you do, you know. It must be difficult considering, like, generally speaking, women aren't funny. Yeah, so now I'm kind of backed into a corner, right, because I wasn't really trying to leave my man, but now I have to date this guy for 6 months and then fuck his brother. So let him kill himself too. Okay, bye.